Motivation. We all want more of it, right? But some days it just feels impossible to find. Well, what if I told you it's not random, that there's actually a map for that feeling? A framework with 7 distinct levels that can show you exactly where you are, and more importantly, how to climb higher. Let's get into it.
I mean, you know the feeling. One day, you're absolutely on fire, just crushing a project. And the next, you feel completely lost, confused, totally stuck. Well, that's not just a fluke. It's a huge sign that your motivational engine is running on the wrong kind of fuel.
And here's the wild part. Most of us get trapped in those lower levels, level 2 or 3, and we don't even realize it. But the good news is there is a path to the top, a way to move from just barely surviving to feeling fully, deeply alive. So let's break that path down, starting right at the very bottom.
Okay, let's start with the most basic, most primal form of motivation there is.
This is pure, simple compliance. It's the do it or else level. Show up to work or you're fired, or pay your taxes or you're going to jail. You're not inspired, you're not engaged, you're just doing the absolute bare minimum to avoid getting in trouble.
And hey, it'll keep you out of jail, which is good. But staying here is dangerous for your long-term well-being. Research from Edward Dacey and Richard Ryan, the pioneers of self-determination theory, shows that this fear-based state absolutely crushes creativity and sends your stress levels through the roof. At this level, you might be moving, but you're not moving forward.
So, to climb out of that fear-based state, what do we usually do? We look for a reward. And that brings us right up to the next level.
Welcome to the world of bribery. This is all about those external rewards. We're talking bonuses, gold stars, social media likes. That classic if-then transaction. If you hit your quota, then you get a bonus. Now, for simple repetitive tasks, this can work, but it comes with a massive, massive hidden cost.
And this is where it gets really interesting. A famous study from Stanford University uncovered this fascinating paradox that shows exactly why this kind of motivation is so incredibly fragile.
So check this out. Researchers found a group of kids who naturally loved to draw. They did it just for the fun of it. Then the researchers started rewarding them for drawing. And you know what happened? As soon as the rewards were taken away, the kids' natural love for drawing just vanished. The reward literally turned their play into labor. It bought their effort, sure, but it completely extinguished their passion. Okay, so if bribery is a trap, we often start searching for a different kind of reward, praise. And that brings us to level 3, which is where so many high achievers get completely stuck.
At this level, you've essentially outsourced your motivation. It's totally driven by what other people think, your boss's praise, your parents' pride, the applause from your followers online. You're working for validation from the outside world.
And this is such a tricky place to be. Because from the outside, level 3 can look like incredible success. But on the inside, it feels like constant anxiety. You become a people pleaser, a perfectionist. And all the research shows this leads directly to burnout, because your sense of worth is always in someone else's hands.
So to climb higher, you have to take back control. And that, right there, is the crucial jump to level 4.
Now we're talking. Here, you're finally motivated by your own ambition. This level is a thrill. It's the chase, the competition, that pure electric satisfaction of crossing the finish line first. Ambition is powerful fuel, for sure, but it burns out really fast.
Because this level has its own built-in psychological trap. Psychologists call it the arrival fallacy. That's the mistaken belief that once you achieve the big goal, you'll finally feel a lasting sense of fulfillment.
To find something more sustainable, something that actually lasts, we have to change the game entirely. And now we start getting to the good stuff. Let's head up to level 5.
This is where the motivation completely flips. It shifts from the finish line to the path itself. It's not about the trophy anymore. It's all about the challenge. It's about that relentless, fascinating pursuit of just getting a little bit better every day. The crucial idea here is that the reward is the progress. You find yourself in what scientists call the Goldilocks zone. The challenge isn't too easy, it isn't too hard, it's just right. This is where true mastery is forged. And once you get a taste of this, you realize that winning starts to matter a whole lot less than who you're becoming.
And that incredible feeling of becoming leads us into even rarer air.
At this level, your motivation expands beyond yourself. It's not about what you get or what you achieve anymore.
It's all about what you can give. It's about who you can serve. And this isn't just a nice, feel-good idea. Purpose is like an elixir for progress. The research is crystal clear. People with a strong sense of purpose, they persevere longer, they recover faster, and they report much greater well-being. Your work stops being about what you want from the world and starts being about what you can give to it.
But there is one final level, the very peak of the mountain where everything comes together. This is it, the peak. At this level, you are no longer a passenger in your own life. You are the driver. It's not just about being your own boss. It's so much deeper. It's about having a profound internal locus of control. You are the author of your life story. People at this level might still get recognition, but here's the key. They don't need it.
See, people operating at level 7 have found the answer to the 3 fundamental questions of motivation: autonomy, mastery, and purpose. And when those 3 things align, when you can say yes to, am I directing my own life? Am I getting better at what matters? And does my work make a difference? You tap into a source of drive that is powerful, sustainable, and deeply meaningful.
So let's bring it all back to you. Take a second and be truly honest. Looking at this framework, where are you operating from most of the time? Are you just avoiding punishment? Are you chasing that next reward? Are you working for someone else's approval?
Here is the absolute best news I can give you. You are not stuck. This is not a personality test. It is a ladder, and you can intentionally decide to move one level higher. The very first step is just awareness, just knowing where you are. So ask yourself, what's one small change you can make today to start your climb?
Because after studying this for years, here's what I know for sure. Climbing this ladder, it isn't just about becoming more productive or more successful. It's about becoming more alive.